Welcome to one of my favorite cities in the whole world, Vancouver, Canada. Consistently rated as one of the best places to live, Vancouver is cradled between the majestic Rocky Mountains and the vast Pacific Ocean. Canada's third largest city and its Pacific Gateway is a beautiful and vibrant place that should be on everyone's must-visit list. It's been almost 12 years since I last visited, so I'm excited to see the changes in what used to be like a second home for me. During my few days here, I explored the Waterfront, historic Gastown, Stanley Park, Granville Island, and other excellent sites, including the best sunset viewing spot in the city. I arrived in Vancouver on a morning flight from Toronto. You can check out that flight report at the link above. I grabbed an Uber to take me downtown to my hotel, the Fairmont Waterfront. I picked the Fairmont Waterfront Hotel for this trip as it was in a perfect spot to explore the city on foot as well as being beside the metro station. The Fairmont chain of hotels offers excellent accommodations and they boast some of the most iconic properties in Canada and around the world. This property was no different, with a grand entrance, and the room had expansive views of Stanley Park, Robson Mountain, and Vancouver Harbour. After refreshing at the hotel and dropping bags, it was time to explore and grab some coffee. Immediately across the hotel is Canada Place. You can't miss the large building with the massive white sails that is used as a cruise ship terminal, and also the new Vancouver Convention Centre that was built around the 2010 Olympics. There's this dramatic public art piece called the Drop. This metal raindrop is meant to signify the power of nature and the rain and bodies of water that are plentiful in Vancouver. Around the corner from the Drop is the Golden Horn Turkish Bakery and Cafe. This place has the absolute best pistachio baklava I have ever tasted. Highly recommend this spot when you visit the waterfront. We went in just for coffee, but couldn't resist the baklava. Walking further west along the waterfront, you reach the 2010 Olympic Cauldron, which is 10 meters tall and was built for the Winter Olympics. Proceeding along the waterfront seawall walk, we are treated to spectacular views of Coal Harbour and Spray Park, a nice little fountain where you're encouraged to get yourself wet. We continue the walk along the harbour before reaching Cardero. This place is a local favorite with a beautiful waterfront view. We ordered the calamari and the garlic lemon prawns, followed by a stunning sized portion of lingcod for the main entree. You come for the view, the ambiance, and stay for the good eats. A good way to kick off any Vancouver trip. With lunch out of the way, we needed to burn off some of those calories, so we decided to take a nice 2.5 kilometer walk out to Stanley Park and the totem poles. Stanley Park is a huge 400 plus hectare urban park just northwest of Vancouver's downtown. It was Vancouver's first park when dedicated in 1886 and named after Lord Stanley, the Governor General at the time. He is also famous for having the National Hockey League's trophy named after him, the Stanley Cup. Stanley Park is bigger than Central Park in New York, but is mostly densely forested compared to more traditional city parks. Over the years, monuments and attractions have been added to the park, including the Vancouver Aquarium, the indigenous totem poles, as well as many monuments. The park has numerous trails if you're interested in hiking. I'm not, so I stuck to the seawall. After a long flight from Toronto and a decent amount of walking around the waterfront, it was back to the hotel for the night and some sleep. Day 2 was a brilliant sunny day, and I was treated to some spectacular views from the hotel room. After a nice breakfast at the lovely Trees coffee shop, the first stop is the historic Gastown area to see one of Vancouver's most popular attractions, the steam clock. The steam clock goes off every 15 minutes, but the best show is at the top of every hour. When built in 1977, it was originally powered by steam, but it is now powered by electricity. Gastown is the location of the original settlement in 1870 from which the city of Vancouver grew. It's a really nice area with historic buildings filled with restaurants, shops, and entertainment. I'm an architecture enthusiast, and I love the unique architecture down there. It's also a lively area in the evening with a bustling nightlife scene too. A quick Uber ride takes us to another popular destination in Vancouver, Granville Island. The island is actually a peninsula nestled under the Granville Street Bridge and is home to a popular shopping and dining district. Granville Island in its current form started off with the establishment of the public market, where farmers and other local vendors could sell to the public. It has grown to include restaurants and numerous artist studios and performing arts theaters, and is home to several artistic festivals. The island is well connected with water taxis that ply the waters of False Creek to Yale Town, Sunset Beach, and David Lamb Park, respectively. Walking around the island on a weekday, it wasn't busy, and it provided some unique views of the city. The island also has a small community of residents that have prime waterfront access in what's known as Sea Village. All the exploring had made me hungry for a big meal, so the next stop combined that with some spectacular sunset views at English Bay. English Bay is located in the West End neighborhood of Vancouver and is a popular beach for locals and tourists alike. With its expansive sandy beach and a view to the west, it's a prime location for people to come and watch the sunset. Another fun-filled day comes to an end. Tomorrow, I will venture out a little further afield from the city. Another bright and sunny day in beautiful British Columbia as we drive through Stanley Park and across the Lionsgate Bridge to the North Shore. We are heading to Cypress Mountain and the lookout from where you have panoramic views of Vancouver. Vancouver is such a beautiful and vibrant city that offers a wide range of attractions and experiences. If you enjoy outdoor adventures, Vancouver is a paradise. You can go hiking, skiing, snowboarding, mountain biking, kayaking, and more, and many within a short drive from the city center. But it is most famous for the stunning natural beauty and breathtaking natural scenery. The city is surrounded by mountains, including the North Shore Mountains, the iconic Grouse Mountain, and where we are this morning, Cypress Mountain. Continuing along the Sea to Sky Highway that connects Vancouver to Whistler, we are headed to Porteau Cove Provincial Park. It is located about 42 kilometers or an hour's drive from downtown Vancouver. I found out about Porteau Cove from my cousin, and now I know why he loves this place so much. This picturesque point looks out over Howe Sound to the 1,625 meter high Mount Wrottesley across the water. It's a popular place for scuba diving and has an emergency ferry dock in case of damage to the Sea to Sky Highway. If you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing and liking as we take in the beauty of this place. Soon the tide began to come in, so we moved to higher ground. Another eventful day in Vancouver, exploring the natural beauty that this city, province, and country are famous for. Vancouver is home to many diverse neighborhoods, and each neighborhood has its unique character, as we've seen in Gastown, Granville Island, etc. Robson Street is an iconic shopping and dining destination. Whether you're just looking for souvenirs, delicious eats, or the very high-end in luxury brands, Robson has it all. Along the street, there's many tempting stores, and is an excellent place to grab an ice cream and just sit and watch the world go by. Or you can max out your credit cards. The city has pedestrianized a part of Robson by the art gallery into Robson Square, which has become a vibrant, energetic place where vendors coexist with protests and rallies, who coexist with folks enjoying their lunch, just people watching. Vancouver offers a unique blend of natural beauty, cultural diversity, outdoor activities, and culinary delights that make it a must-visit destination for travelers looking for a memorable experience in Canada. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast, a foodie, a culture buff, or just looking for a beautiful and friendly city to explore, Vancouver has something to offer everyone. I'm so happy to have had such a wonderful experience in Vancouver on this trip. Thanks for coming along with me on this one.